I think we all agree that it is very hard to stand out in today's crowded, lookalike marketplace. So in this tutorial, we are looking at how to multiply your audience reach and hence engagement by 100 times or more, especially for financial services professionals. I'm Brian Richards from Financial Videos, where we give you all the benefits of video without the hassles. What I'd like to do today is three things. First, I'd like to give you a quick update on where things are at with online marketing and what's actually working today for us in the financial services industry. Next, I'd like to share with you the three traffic multipliers of content marketing. And finally, I want to show you how you can use three simple techniques to increase the impact you're having on your audience by over 100 times. To stand out, to be different, get noticed and remembered, and ultimately to increase your new business and retention and hence your practice growth. Okay, let's jump straight into it. Here's the quick update on what's been happening in the world of online marketing for financial services professionals. As you know, for a long time, the traditional way to get traffic to your website was to use search engine optimization or SEO. Put simply, this involved optimizing the on-page factors of your content, such as your page titles, your descriptions and tags, and also optimizing a number of off-page factors, such as the incoming links to your website, and ensuring that those links contain the keywords you were targeting. For a long time, search engine optimization was an effective way to obtain rankings in the search engines and generate traffic. However, these days things have changed. The search engines have become a lot more sophisticated. Today, the search engines are using things like click-through rate, time on page, scroll rate and depth, bounce rate, social shares, author authority, which is particularly important for us in the financial services space, and other factors to determine rankings. The bottom line is that traditional SEO techniques are simply not as effective as they once were. You may be interested to learn that many of the biggest players in the SEO space have actually been repositioning themselves and their services away from an SEO focus where they've dominated for years. SEO Moz is now simply called Moz. Majestic SEO is now called Majestic. And the SEO Brain Trust is rebranded as the Marketer's Brain Trust. So if search engine optimization is no longer as effective as it once was, what is working today? What we've seen is that there has been a major shift away from traditional SEO towards content marketing. Content marketing, in a nutshell, is creating valuable, engaging content for your audience on an ongoing basis. By doing this, you build trust and credibility with your audience so that when you do have something to sell, they are much more open to the idea of purchasing from you or staying with you if they're existing clients, as you enhance your authority in their eyes. So just to summarize this first point, there is currently a major shift taking place in the world of online marketing, away from traditional SEO towards high-quality content marketing. Now, the next thing I'd like to share with you today is what I call the three traffic multipliers of content marketing. This will help you to take full advantage of this major marketing shift. The first traffic multiplier of content marketing is medium. As you know, different people learn in different ways, and each of us has a preference for how we like to consume information. Some people like to read and quickly skim through written content. Others like to listen to content such as podcasts or audiobooks while they're driving or exercising. Also, some people love pictures and infographics that summarize information in a visual way. And others love the full immersion provided by watching video. So the first traffic multiplier of content marketing is to make sure that you deliver your content in different forms or media to make sure that you connect with as many people as possible, as deeply as possible. What this means is that instead of simply publishing a blog post, what you should probably be looking to do is create a written blog post, an audio podcast, a compelling image you can share on social media, and most importantly, a video. By tapping into these different media, you'll increase your audience reach and grow your platform much more quickly. Now, while all these different media are useful, the most important is without a doubt video. In a recent Forbes magazine article entitled How Video Marketing is Changing Online, they noted that video consumption increased by 43% last year alone. There has been a huge shift in marketing budgets towards online video. The Forbes article states, with video dominating content marketing, 64% of budgets are moving towards video content. Brands are willing to spend more and more on video. And when it comes to search engine traffic, Mist Media reports Having video on your landing page can make it 53% more likely to show up on the page 1 of Google results. So just to recap, the first traffic multiplier of content marketing is to make sure that you produce your content in different media to take advantage of people's personal preferences for consuming content. And of all the different media, the most important is without a doubt video. The second traffic multiplier of content marketing is platform. A lot of people are stuck in the mindset of putting their content up on their own website or blog and then trying to attract people to come to their site. This might have worked 5 years ago, but these days you need to adopt a different mindset. And the mindset you need to adopt is go where the people are. It used to be that everyone started their search for information online by going to a search engine like Google, but these days more and more people are bypassing the search engines and going straight to sites like YouTube or LinkedIn to find the information they're looking for. What this means is that you need to deploy your content to more platforms, and instead of just posting links back to your website, you need to be a native citizen of each platform. This means you should optimize your content for each platform. For example, instead of posting a link in LinkedIn to your YouTube video, you should take the time to upload your video directly to LinkedIn so that you maximize the impact of your content on that particular platform. So which platform should you target? Well, the big three in the overall marketplace are Facebook, YouTube, and Twitter. But of course, for financial services professionals, the king of B2B is LinkedIn. It may also be helpful to selectively distribute your content to new and emerging platforms, depending on some of your target markets. Although we'd encourage you to initially focus on LinkedIn and YouTube with Facebook for your domestic audience. Okay, so having looked at the platform, let's now take a look at the third traffic multiplier of content marketing, which is consistency. These days, our lives are dominated by our personal information feeds or streams. When you log into Facebook, you see your news feed with a stream of news stories from your family, friends, and pages that you've liked. When you log into LinkedIn, you see your feed with a stream of updates made by the people you're connected with or follow. And the thing about these feeds is that they are constantly flowing, changing, and updating. As a content creator, if you are trying to connect with your audience and build trust and rapport, the increasingly important way to do this these days is to be in the feed. If you do not regularly appear in people's personal information feeds, whether it's on LinkedIn, YouTube, or Facebook, then you simply won't be heard. Your message won't get through and you won't be able to connect with your audience. And the only way to appear in people's feeds is to publish content frequently and consistently. It used to be that you could post a single blog post to your website once a month and gradually build your audience. But these days, the world is moving at a much faster pace. To connect with people, you need to consistently appear in their feeds to increase the probability that they will see your content when they log in and check their personal information streams. Okay, let's quickly recap. The first traffic multiplier of content marketing was to make your content available in as many different media as possible, including text, audio, image, and most importantly, video-based content. The second traffic multiplier of content marketing was to distribute your content to as many relevant platforms as possible and to optimize your content for each platform. And the third traffic multiplier of content marketing is to increase your consistency of content creation to make sure that you connect with your audience when they are checking their personal information feeds. So, effective content marketing is a combination of the medium, the platform, and consistency. Now, the last thing I promised to share with you today was how you can use these three traffic multipliers to increase the impact that you're having on your audience by over 100 times. Let's imagine that right now your content marketing strategy consists of publishing an article to your blog once a month, say. That gives you a total of 12 points of contact or opportunities for your audience to engage with your message and material. Now let's see how applying the three traffic multipliers of content marketing can transform this equation. First of all, let's look at medium. Instead of only creating a written blog post, let's say that you find a way to create a blog post, an audio recording, a video, and an image for each piece of content. Now, instead of 12 pieces of content, you have 48 pieces of content that your audience can engage with. Next, let's apply the second traffic multiplier, platform. Instead of just posting your content on your blog, you can now take different forms of content and distribute them on LinkedIn, Facebook, YouTube, Twitter, SlideShare, and your blog, and wherever else seems relevant. Now, instead of 48 points of contact, you have 576 opportunities for your audience to engage with your message. And finally, let's apply the third traffic multiplier, consistency. Instead of publishing one piece of content each month, let's say you increase your consistency to once a week. This means you'll be producing 4 times as much content, which in combination with the other rules means that you will now have 2,304 points of contact, helping to convey your message to your audience. So, as you can see, by applying these 3 traffic multipliers, you have now increased the impact of your message by 192 times. Now, you may be thinking, that sounds great, but how do I find the time to create and distribute all this content? And that's a very valid question. The fact is that creating high-quality content on an ongoing basis is a very time-consuming activity, especially when it comes to creating the video that you need. Most business owners are so busy running their day-to-day business, they just don't have the time or the skills to create the content required for effective content marketing. And that's why we're so excited about our new content marketing packages, which are based on the 3 traffic multipliers. Put simply, we do it all for you. Every week, we create a high-quality blog post, an engaging video, an audio recording, and a compelling image, and then publish them to your social media platforms. Over time, you build your presence on each of these platforms, develop trust and rapport with your growing audience, and dramatically increase your conversion rates when it comes time to promote your products or services. We know every business is different, so we've put together 3 different content marketing packages for you to choose from. We believe that content marketing is the biggest opportunity currently available to financial services professionals, especially with video, and we'd love to help you get your message out to the people that really need to hear it, to help you boost your new business results, hit those targets, and improve your persistency on your existing book. So what I'd like to do now is invite you to discuss whether content marketing is something that you'd like to improve your results from in your own business. If you go to calendly.com/Brian T. Richards, you can book a 20-minute session with me and we can go through this together.